Hello friends and welcome to Take Two for this Monday the 13th of July 2020. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride today, or for the walk today, or maybe even the stroll today. You know, anybody who knows Michael and I know that we love to walk. We really gained an appreciation for walking when we lived in England because we kind of had no other choice. The little village that we were living in of Hensford had very limited bus service, and to take a taxi was out of the question because we were kind of lowly missionaries with very, very limited finances. So we did get rides places and that sort of thing, but for the most part we did a great deal of walking, and I do love to walk. It's as long as I'm healthy and can, and these legs will take me, I will do my share of walking. Now, every morning when I get up and I go to make my coffee, sitting right by our kitchen counter is this little booklet, it's actually a little calendar, and it gives you a word for the day. And it's a Bible-based little calendar, and the word will be in English and then in the original, either Hebrew or Greek that it was written in, and gives you kind of a little devotion, a little food for thought. And today's, as we were getting ready to go out for our walk, today's, oddly enough, was the word walk. And I thought, oh, well then, I've just got to talk about walking. The original Greek is peripateo, is what the word is, and the actual definition is not walk like you might think about speed walking or something. It means to stroll. Isn't that interesting? Strolling, leisurely walking. A person who strolls is not anxious or frustrated or fighting to do something to get somewhere. Rather, a strolling person is restful, relaxed, unhurried, peaceful, and calm. That is the type of walk we should be doing in our daily lives. Now, don't get me wrong. It's important to do things and do things well, and sometimes you have to run to do things, and sometimes you have to hurry to do things. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just what your life should be as you walk through this life, and particularly as you walk with the Lord through this life. It should be an unhurried and not worrisome, but rather relaxed stroll. Do you stroll when you get up in the morning? When you wake up, are you in a mad dash? Do you sleep for the last possible minute and then get up and hurriedly toss this, that, and the other because you're in a crazy rush? Or do you get up, take your time, and stroll through your day? Let me tell you something. If you choose to walk a strolling life rather than a rushed, mad dash life, you will be a much happier individual. You know, think about a little dog, a puppy that chases its tail. We had some friends who had ceiling to floor mirrored wall on one of their walls in their living room, and they got a puppy, and this puppy would run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, looking at its reflection, and would stop periodically and bark at himself and then run and run. He never was getting anywhere because he was in a hurried frenzy trying to catch up either with his own tail or with his own reflection. And think about being on a treadmill. I had a friend one time who said, I'm going to write a book called My Life, My Walk Through Life, and My Walk with God on a Treadmill, because she said, I never feel like I'm getting anywhere. Well, of course, because she had it out of perspective. Think about a treadmill. You could be on a treadmill, and now treadmill is good for you. It's a good thing, but you never actually arrive anywhere. See, taking a walk, a stroll, you have a point A and a point B, and then maybe point B will take you to point C, and then point C will take you back to point A, but you're actually getting somewhere and going somewhere. But if you're just in a mad dash, like when you're on a treadmill and you're just running and running, you may get some good exercise, but let me tell you, you never actually go anywhere, so therefore you never reach any kind of good destination. So let me encourage you today, boys and girls, think about how you're going going to walk through this week? Okay? Are you going to have a week long of mad dashes and frustration and hurriedness? Or are you going to walk through as a stroll? Are you going to stroll through your week? Now, I'm not talking about being lazy and lackadaisical. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about living a restful time, walking restfully, walking in a strolling type of way so that you are not hurried, so that you could get to where you're going, but not with running, rather with strolling. So think about what kind of a week you're going to walk through this week, okay? Now listen, I'm going to check in with you on Wednesday and ask you how the week is going and how your stroll or your mad dash is going, okay? Now listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who is. If there's somebody out there who needs to just go for a nice stroll with you, maybe you could take a strolling partner with you and maybe help bring them to a place of peace and a good place, okay? Now don't forget also to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time another Take Two is posted. All right, have a great and wonderful week, boys and girls, and enjoy your peripateo throughout the week, and I will see you on Wednesday. I love ya. Bye-bye.